Yeah, welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel. In the news, Bishop Kuka of Sokoto Catholic Diocese came out to debunk issues of Christian genocide in Nigeria. Who said this? Ojo. Public analyst Jude Ojo has recalled that the Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Sokoto, Matthew Azan Kuka, recently debunked claims of an ongoing Christian genocide in Nigeria. Speaking during an interview on Trust TV, Ojo said Bishop Kuka's statement earlier this month directly contradicted the narrative being promoted internationally, including by those calling for Nigeria to be designated as a country of particular concern. In the course of this month, Bishop Kuka, the Bishop of Sokoto Catholic Diocese of Nigeria, came out to debunk this issue of Christian genocide in Nigeria. Ojo stated, according to the analyst, Bishop Kuka's remarks were significant because they came from a prominent cleric who has consistently spoken out on national issues and has first-hand experience with the security challenges in northern Nigeria. Ojo noted that Kuka had, in his intervention, Kuka had, aimed at correcting misconceptions that portray the country's security and religious tensions as one-sided or targeted against specific faith. He added that while Nigeria continues to face incidents of terrorism, banditry, and communal violence, it will be inaccurate to describe the situation as a deliberate campaign against Christians. The bishop made it clear that the crisis in Nigeria affects people of all faiths, and reducing it to a religious genocide is misleading, Ojo said. Voices like Bishop Kuka's are important in promoting truth and fostering unity. He concluded, stressing that exaggerated narratives about the situation, that is the religious persecution, only deepens divisions and distractions from finding sustainable solutions to Nigeria's insecurity challenges. Well, there are so many schools of thought as regards this matter of, reporting Nigeria to US and asking US to place Nigeria on countries of particular concern because of the insecurity of the country. Nobody is saying that there is no problem in Nigeria. We know there is security challenge, there is terrorism, there is banditry, there are security threats. You have people who are going into cattle rustlings, who are into ritual killings, and a lot of trouble. Some even trying ethnic cleansing. So whatever the name, but the reality remains that the problem is holistic. It's not one-sided, as it were. For example, the Chibok girls that were taken those days, were they taken because they were only Christians or because they were only Muslims? No. We don't rule out that yes, there was a time a Deborah was stoned to death in Nigeria because of her religious stand on the social media. A Christian lady, good, and we won't rule out such reality. We will not rule out the fact that there's a particular couple who happen to be military officers that were killed even in the East as a result of the activities of indigenous people of Biafra. Should we tag that as religious issues? No, because these issues stem from different walks of life, whether it's religious or ethnic or unnecessary terrorism or banditry or killing, whatever. The reality is that Bishop Kuka is stating the obvious. I think he's a Christian, a bishop for that matter, of a Catholic diocese of Sokoto, which is the center of power for the Muslims too. That is the seat of the Sultan, the Caliphate. the Sultan of Sokoto, who is the leader of the Muslims in Nigeria, if there is a lot of religious cleansing there, I think a massive Kuka should be affected, and he should be able to give Nigerians first-hand information, because Sokoto Northwest is at the core, the heart of the north. That's number one. Number two, because the Kuka has been known for, expressing a public opinion on national discourse. And I don't think he will be silent or be so-called sentimental when it comes to religious issues. He himself is a bishop of the Catholic Church, and if you understand the situation, if peradventure all his people have been killed, yes, he should be able to tell Nigerians. But be it as it may, whether Ojo is quoting Bishop Kuka or not, we will not, continue to speak about the sensitivity of the matter. Some pastors that were affected in the north, who happen to have lost all the the buildings or the properties, maybe his cars were burned, even some members were killed. He just escaped by chance. We won't rule out that fact that those ones are, they were attacked. Yes, but it is not the only attacks that we have been hearing about. We've heard about people who went to mosque in the morning to pray and they were attacked. So that's a religious killing. It happens to the Muslim, it happens to the Christian. We will not also want to forget the fact that the likes of Plateau, that is a Christian dominated area, has been suffering this attack long ago, not 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago now, that this thing has been on from that part of the country. But be it as it may, of course, for anybody who is sensitive, will not blame whoever is writing petition to the United States for, a respite, because the person can only see his area, that we are Christians here and these people continue to come here to kill. And maybe they were making some other statement that those who do so-called jihad normally make and things like that. Because for anybody to now say, oh, it is these people that are trying to do religious cleansing, they might have their right, because probably they are there firsthand. But for those of us who are far away, we may not be able to say categorically. But of course, a Bishop Matthew Kuka is also there, is in the core north, should be able to give us some information. But be it as it may, I want to encourage Nigerians to please handle this matter sensitively. We will not allow people from outside to come and tell us on how to arrange our home, except if we are shameless. That's just the reality. And let the security operative also wake up and do the needful, so that narratives like this will not derail Nigeria. Because statements like this will not only affect us, it affects the economy and every other aspect of our lives. And it may, debar infectors from coming in. So let's look at it and nip this matter in the bud holistically, and Nigeria will be better and be great for it. Thank you for listening. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to share. God bless you.